Alright, let's do it. What's up, Attack? What's up, Zombie? I see we've discussed, Muppets. Incha. Hey, Attack New Rush! What? I would have expected Rush to not be metal enough for you. That's pretty sick! I'm back indeed. Oh, did I? Are you dying from peoples? From the peopling? Should have known. It's a dangerous game. Interacting with human beings. For any reason at all, ever. Not bad. Not bad. Have I found any moose since yesterday? No. But we... are hoping for one. I mean, we can go, where was I going, really? Mystery Lake. We're here in Mystery Lake now. So we can hope for a damn moose.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Yeah, that's a decent amount of fuel right there. Could go down there. I'm gonna hit this room before I forget about it. Oh! Some trail boots! Very much just about herself, doesn't listen well. Oh my gosh. That's like my pet peeve too, is like people that cannot have a conversation with another person. They can only talk at a person. They can just monologue about whatever the fuck they feel like talking about. And even if you try to contribute to the conversation, you just get bulldozed. It's like, oh, okay, I can just sit here and pay attention to you. That's fine. If that's... Like, I just don't get that. I don't get the, like, complete lack of social awareness of that, like... interrupting people, period, I just don't understand. Like, some people's ability to just... continue. Like, hear that someone is mid-sentence or starting to speak, and just go. With whatever dumb shit they want to say next. It's never worth interrupting anybody over anyway. It's like, ugh. So irritating. Alright, let's see what total garbage is in here. Okay, that was like 15-ish. Yeah, no matter what the topic, they'll make it about themselves. Yep. Major pet peeve, for sure. Because, like, I get, you know, a lot of us have trouble contributing to conversations without using their own anecdotes, and it can you know, sometimes it can feel a lot like it's the person making something about themselves when really they're just like trying to relate. They're trying to like be involved in the conversation. But then there are other people that like they will take the most bizarre shit and find a way to make it about themselves, or just outright change the subject to make it about themselves.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
please just go play in traffic. People have to jump on what I'm saying, or anyone is saying. Yeah, it's like, well, and especially when I've been getting on Tiger about it, honestly, because like, if I am interrupted while I am saying something, by the time you're finished saying whatever the fuck you interrupted me to say, I will have forgotten what I was going to say, and 9 times out of 10, I was probably going to tell you something important or say something to you that was somewhat important that you're going to be pissed off at me for not telling you later. 100% guarantee it. You are going to wish that I told you later, but I will have forgotten it because you had to interrupt me. Without fail. And I am just 100%, I'm always that person in conversations. I don't know what it is about, like, if I'm just too soft-spoken, or the specific timbre of my voice just does not cut through general, like, ambient noise out in the world. But I will start speaking, and it will be like I never did anything. Like I never opened my fucking mouth. It gets me so irritated. I've literally, I've kind of thrown fits over it before. Like, I mean, especially, like, at the bowling alley, right? Like, bowling alley, it's noisy, I get it, but I'm still, like, trying to speak up. I try to say something, and something catches someone's attention, and now we're talking about something completely different, or someone else has joined the conversation, and I'm like, okay, I'll just go fuck myself. Like, I'm just gonna leave. I could be telling you something totally super duper important. I could be telling you something life or death. I could be telling you a really funny joke that you'll want to tell somebody else later, but you have no idea because you saw a squirrel. Like, it pisses me off. And I get it. I get like having attention torn away, but I cannot honestly say that I have ever... The only times that I've ever truly, like, had to ignore someone who was talking to me is because someone else interrupted, or because the only time I've ever truly ignored someone when they were talking to me is when they've interrupted someone else who was talking to me. That's like, no, I am not listening to you right now. I am not, for starters, either you interrupted this person who was already talking to me because you thought what you had to say was more important, or you genuinely think that I can perfectly split my attention between 2 people who are talking to me at the exact same time. And I'm sorry, I don't know if other people can do that. I don't know if normal people can do that, but I sure as fuck can't. So, sorry. Priority goes to the person who, started talking first that you tried to fucking interrupt. Yeah, that shit drives me nuts. I could probably count on one hand the number of times that I have actually had to turn my attention away from someone who was actively speaking to me and either speak to someone else or do something else. And when I do, it's usually, I'm so sorry, but I just have to take care of this real quick. And then we can continue in a second. Like, that is the only way to handle that. That's the only way. You don't just rip away and, you know, it pisses me off. How to be polite, wait for the other person to finish what they're saying, but especially in groups, I have to interrupt a little if I feel I have something to contribute. Yeah, because otherwise it's, yeah, exactly. Like, when you're actually polite enough to not interrupt people, you don't get to talk. You just don't get to be involved. Period. But yeah, I try not to interrupt, and then maybe it's a little bit of a cycle because it's like, if I'm, you know, sitting there for 10-20 minutes through 2 or 3 different subject changes waiting for a quiet moment to begin a sentence because everyone else is talking and just knows when to start talking and not interrupt each other, but also interrupt each other just enough, like, you know, then nobody hears you when you do start talking because you just haven't been part of the conversation yet, or I don't know. You would think that a new voice in a conversation would catch your attention more easily, but I don't know, man. But it gets on my nerves in a way that I just, like, cannot fully articulate because it creates this deep-seated feeling of just worthlessness. Just like, you know, you don't have anything valuable to contribute. Like, literally everything else that is happening in this room is more important than hearing what you have to say. And you're forgettable, you're negligible. Like, when it's a pattern, when it's like every social situation I'm in that happens repeatedly, like, it starts to seriously grind on a person. So yeah, that's major pet peeve. I was in a group, I asked you a question, everyone else just wanted to answer it. Or, if I remember right, it was like, it wasn't even that they wanted to answer it. They were just talking about other shit. They were just like, letting the question go by like it didn't need an answer. It's like, and it's hard with Discord sometimes because, like, when it's with Discord, I try to give the benefit of the doubt that, like, it's a delay thing. You'd be amazed how much delay there actually is with Discord. To the point where shit like that doesn't match up. People accidentally interrupt each other all the time. But, like, I can't... If people are just chattering at me in Discord... Like, I get the people... Like, some people, they can play a single-player game, even, and they love having just someone, like, talk in their ear to them and just chit-chat. I cannot do it. Cannot do it because it's I can't slip my attention, you know, that in that sophisticated of a way, I guess.